If you're traveling to Japan in 2025, here are some of the most basic tips I can give you so you're prepared as someone who has traveled to Japan a couple of times but has also lived there. First of all, of course, if you want to save time at the airport, don't land in Narita, land in Haneda, which is closer and which is actually in Tokyo because Narita is in Chiba Prefecture, which is a prefecture next to Tokyo. Tip number 2, make sure to get an eSIM. Now, obviously, you can get the portable Wi-Fi if you want to. I personally just don't want to carry around another item in my bag. So I just opt for the eSIM and I just prefer that. And I bought it beforehand. So once I landed, I already had internet and Wi-Fi and no stress about that. Like I didn't land and be like, oh shit, I don't have Wi-Fi. I can't even like check on Google Maps how to get to my hotel, you know. You don't want to be in that situation once you land. So trust me, just get an eSIM, do it beforehand. And once you land, you already have it. Tip number 3, make sure to stay in a hotel or Airbnb or hostel, wherever you're staying, close to the city center. Especially if you're in Japan for the first time, you don't want to travel around Tokyo too much. It can be quite a commute if you stay outside of the city center. And I mean, if you want to, sure, go ahead. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's just going to be easier on you, especially if you walk a lot each day. You don't want to end up having to go home like 45 minutes on top of that. Trust me. Tip number 4, and by the way, I'm just saying these off the top of my head, so there's more and I can make another part 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But make sure you learn a couple of basic Japanese words. Now, obviously, you don't need to be fluent in Japanese, especially if you're only going to Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. I feel like people there have really improved their English in the last few years. They really upped their game and are way more prepared to, handle foreigners and speaking English. So just, for courtesy reasons, be a bit polite, learn a few Japanese words. It's just the right thing to do if you're visiting a different culture and a different country. So make sure to brush up on that Japanese. No, I'm just kidding. But learn a few words. And tip number 5, make sure to bring comfortable shoes. You will be walking a lot, like 20 to 30K steps a day at least. So if you want, you can also buy shoes in Japan. There are good brands there, but if you want to be on the safe side, just bring something you're familiar with, your feet know, and you know you won't be in pain at the end of the day, or you'll have blisters if they're new shoes that you haven't walked in yet. And just make sure you get something comfortable because like I said, you will be walking a lot. Let me know in the comments if you want a part 2 and I'll make another video. With that being said, I'll see you in my next one. Janet!